Hey there, it is Foxerific coming to you from a very cold night. But it's way warmer here than it would be up in New England and stuff, so I'm not going to complain too much. I have a Dick Blick haul to show you. They were having a big sale right after Christmas. Most of their stuff was about half price, and whatever wasn't half price, you had a coupon code to use, so you could get up about, depending on what your total was, like 15, 25% off or whatever on whatever wasn't already reduced. So considering these are about half price and I didn't have any colored pencils, and I really need a lot of the different shades of the same color family in order to do my latch hooks. Like I need like a lot of different shades of yellow and stuff to do my line latch hook chart that I have to color in. So these are going to be very useful for that. So, whoa! Ain't they pretty? I just love rainbow things. And yes, it's 2 layers. Oh wow. So look at all those delicious colors, and I got a blender, which there isn't any room in the box for the blender. Boy, I love those colors. Aren't they pretty? These are the Dick Blick brand, which is, of course that's cheaper than like barrel Prismacolor would be. But I think these are pretty good. They're kind of a heavier weight. They feel a lot like the Prismacolors. They're not super soft. I think the barrels are really soft. I was reading somewhere that the best way to sharpen a colored pencil is not to turn the pencil in the sharpener, but to turn the sharpener around the pencil. Because I know one of the problems with, ooh, this is fun. Okay, silly. One of the problems with colored pencils sometimes is the leads get broken like inside the shaft. So you use it a little bit and it breaks, so you sharpen it, and then you can use a little more and it breaks again and breaks again and breaks again and breaks again, and you're doing more sharpening than actually using the pencil. So that's frustrating. I always look at these. Sometimes they arrange their pencils in a rainbow, and others don't. I think you can either arrange it by rainbow, Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. But then I always wonder, what do you do with the pastels? Is that a separate rainbow? Now this is pretty neat. This is a bookbinding kit. And let's see, I hope that lines up correctly. Spiral bookbinding classroom pack. So you can make, with this pack, 12 little spiral bound books. And there's a little picture there. Let's see if I can, oops, this is tricky. But it comes with the spirals, and it's very, very simple. So here's one that I made. It took about 2 seconds. It comes with the spirals and chipboard and the paper. So you get the chipboard. It's already punched. You get the pre-punched chipboard, 1 packet of these, enough for 12 books, so there's 12 sheets of this. And then you get 2 hunks of pre-punched paper, and I think this is 6 by 6. So all the holes are in there already. You get 1 of those, 2 of these, so 300 sheets per packet of paper. And then the spirals, and you just make your book. So I think I can take this apart. Yeah, just sort of, let's see if you can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, see, I'm unscrewing it right there. So just sort of wind it backwards, and it just pulls itself out of the holes. See? There. So now you've got your chipboard. Two pieces of chipboard, and there's your paper. And I'm not sure how many sheets I had on that. So obviously you're going to want to decorate the chipboard. So I would decorate that first. Don't cover over the holes. And then count out however many pieces of paper you want, or just grab a wad. This is, was testing my colored pencils on here. And this is just kind of your typical kind of, sketch paper. It's got a little bit of tooth to it. Would probably be fine with watercolor pencils, but I wouldn't say a whole lot of, it wouldn't take a lot of water. Just the way any sketch paper is not going to take a lot of water. You need watercolor paper. Okay, so I've got 25 sheets here, and I'm going to try and reassemble this. So I'll just make sure all of my holes, I can see through all of my holes. And you can sort of feel it's sort of raised on the inside where the punches are, and the other side is kind of smooth, so you can kind of feel the inside and the outside. Yeah, that's about right. So I'm going to get this extremely even, and you just want to kind of feed this in. Feed it right in. Okay, see, it's in. So, whoops. It has nowhere to go if I do it that way. Wait a minute, let me think. How did I do this before? Is it this way? I think it was, yeah, this way. Yeah, okay, right. So it has somewhere to go. So you put the coil at the top, put it through the holes. Okay, and twist. And it pops back around. See? It really just threads itself. You just spin it, man. It's really something even I can handle. Pretty neat, and it's just a very nice professional looking little book. And then you can put it together and make it as fantastic as you want. See, now I'm getting all the coils here. And this was just at Dick Blick. I think you can get, there's two options for these, but I think it's all the same size booklets. It's just the number of little books you want to make. I think it was, the other set was making, I want to say maybe 48. And like I said, this is to make 12. Okay, so then you keep it going through a little bit. It's got to have about, like I said, about a half an inch on the end so it doesn't come spin out. So like that. Then you can have it, open it this way or to the center. This would be like you can make all kinds of things. This would be a calendar. You can make a calendar with this way. Here's your month of January, and it will just here's your little calendar. Just hang it. Oops. Hang it up. So it's a nice little calendar. You just need to punch a hole. Or you can make it, of course, a journal. I find with the coils, if it's a small book, the coils and ring binders, they get in my way of writing, and so I find it easier to write with the binder or the coil at the top. And then on the next page, it would be it's a slightly weird orientation, but it's sort of like this. Anyway, so there you go. Make your own little books from Dick Blick. So next I got, I like to draw with pen and ink, but I like to have smooth paper. And this is supposed to be Bristol Smooth, and this is supposed to be especially for, now this paper isn't glossy, but it is smooth, and it's thick. There's 28 sheets in each of these journals. So really you could use it for colored pencils or for any type of marker. I think any type really. And this is a chipboard back, and this is the cover, which you think, that's not that nice looking. So then you can just go like this. Or actually, I bought 2 of these. And what I did was I just took that cover off. But you see, it's kind of pretty. It's kind of a mottled, like a raindrops, kind of brown raindrops. So that's nice. And I just took the cover, pulled it out, and put it in the back. So I have it for if I need information or something off of it for reference, but it's in the back. So yeah, those are called Visual Journal. They have a lot of different types of paper, a lot of choices on what type of journal you want, and also 2 different sizes. This is the smaller size. I think the other one is around 8.5 by 11, or something like that. So this is 8 by 5.5 by 8. 56 pages, 28 sheets, 100-pound basis weight. And it's actually from Strathmore. Bristol Smooth Strathmore Visual Journal. So I thought that would be fun to do this year.